I think I finally found my perfect travel backpack, the Air Travel Pack 4 Ultra. I actually used this 35-liter bag for 3 weeks during my trip to Peru, and overall, it was amazing. But there are 3 things that really surprised me, and not in a good way, especially compared to the Travel Pack 3. So in this video, I'll show you the bag, the tech I carry inside, and whether the Travel Pack 4 Ultra is actually worth upgrading to. Okay, so let's dive in. Here's the spec. As always, the premium and high-end materials all over. The material I chose is the Ultra version. There are also 16 80D ballistic nylon options, the classic Air style, and X-Pack versions as well. The orange accent color looks really dope, but I'm not sure if the diamond pattern is really your style. Both are cool, but for me, the Ultra version is definitely the one to go for. The Ultra material is actually really nice. I've been using their tech pouch in the same material, so I already knew what to expect. It feels premium and durable. One thing I really like is this light green accent color. It's subtle, but super clean. You'll see it throughout the Travel Pack 4, on the front compartment, the top quick access pocket, and inside the main compartment. Actually, yeah, pretty much all over these sections. Even here too. In the laptop compartment though, there's no green accent. But the logo is done in that same light green, which I think looks really good. The logo here, Air keeps it as always, very minimal and understated. Now let's take a look at the front compartment. This used to be a bit smaller, but Air actually updated it. Now it's bigger and honestly way more usable than before, at least for me. Alright, so this is way deeper now. Like, you can immediately tell it's bigger. Look at this. There's actually a lot of space in here now. Let me try a notebook real quick. Yeah, fits perfectly. So if you carry notebooks, documents, business paper, stuff like that, no problem. iPad Air 11-inch. Just drops right in. Yep, so easy. Let me grab my e-ink tablet too. This one's a bit wider, but yeah, still fits no problem. So you can actually throw a lot in this front compartment now. All right, let's move to the admin compartment. This part actually changed a lot. Some people might like it, some might not. But for me personally, I really like this update. Yep, big change, right? On the Travel Pack 4, it opens up about this much. Let me show you a bit closer. So inside, you get this deeper pocket. It's actually great for storing a bunch of tech gear. The key leash is right here, and the nice thing is, it's removable. You've also got 2 really nice elastic pockets. Quality feels solid. Here's a pen holder, a zip pocket with that clean light green accent. I love this pocket. And then another larger pocket here. This one's actually a perfect size for an iPad 11-inch. When I opened this compartment, I was like, wait, I've seen this before. Yep, so this is the Ultra Slim pouch. And yeah, the pocket layout is basically the same as before, which honestly isn't a bad thing at all. And hey, if you haven't checked out my What's in My Tech Pouches video yet, you might want to watch that. All right, let's try this with a bunch of gadgets and see what actually fits in this compartment. First up, my 11-inch iPad again. And yeah, in this pocket, it fits perfectly, like almost too perfect. I feel like this pocket was made for the 11-inch iPad. For the zipper pocket, just like the Slim Tech pouch, this Orbit key pouch fits really nicely in here. And I know this won't fit, but this is my e-ink tablet. Let me show you. Yeah, definitely too big for this section. It fits up here though. All right, next, this is my travel document pouch. I keep all my travel stuff in here. Passports, documents, everything, including my daughter's. This is a passport holder with an AirTag card, so I can always track where my passport is. Super important. So this pocket is honestly perfect for this pouch. Feels really secure. I like that a lot. Now let me show you these 2 elastic pockets. They're actually different sizes. For the bigger one, let's try my iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's tight, but it might fit. I don't actually put my phone here. I keep it in my pocket, just showing you the size. Field notes? Yeah, that fits super easily. Horizontal, vertical, both work. If you carry a small notebook, this is like perfect. Feels made for it. And this right here is a pen holder. I like having a dedicated spot for a pen. Back to this elastic pocket though, I found this works really well with a mini pouch like this. This pocket is nice. I really dig it. All right, this pocket here is actually really spacious. Nintendo Switch. I don't have the Switch 2. This is the older version. Well, I don't really play Switch anymore. Kind of want to though. But yeah, this is perfect for a Switch. Maybe when my daughters grow up, I'll get back into it. And if you're into classic Nintendo games, this controller fits nicely too. If you want to play Super Mario or other classic games, make sure to check out this video. Now, my favorite headphones. Terrible name though. Yeah, not great for this pocket. See? Too tall. The XM5 from last year can't be folded, but this one can, and the newer XM6 can too. Even if you fold it, it kind of works, but not really ideal. So instead, something like the Air Slim Tech pouch. That fits better here. You can even leave the zipper open. It's actually pretty convenient. But personally, I go with the Orbit key pouch. It just fits cleaner. I really like this one. All right, Let's move to the quick access pocket. This changed too. It used to be deeper, but now it's pretty shallow. Still super handy though. I use this a lot. And the zipper is AquaGuard. Really nice. For security, let me zoom in a bit. You can tuck the zipper under here, so it's harder for someone to open. Not impossible, but yeah, definitely adds some protection. And look at this color. I've been saying light green, but maybe lime green. So in here, I'd keep like nothing earbuds, iPhone 16 Pro Max. I actually want to do a what's on my iPhone video soon. And my wallet, this wallet is dope. Probably the best MagSafe wallet I've used. Super light, super minimal. You can't fit a ton in here, but it's really convenient. Also, yeah, YKK AquaGuard zipper. Feels great. A little stiff though, not gonna lie. Next, laptop compartment. Zippers are really solid. Let me zoom in. You can hook them together and lock them if you want. I don't have a lock right now, so I'm just using this thing. I don't even know what it's called anyway, but still, makes it harder to open. Like I said, if you have a lock, it'll be really secure. All right, let's open it. There are 3 pockets. Kind of hard to show on camera, but this is the laptop sleeve. Nicely padded, and it's lifted from the bottom. So if you drop your bag, your laptop doesn't hit the ground. That's a really nice detail. Middle section goes all the way down. Super spacious. Not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure what I'd put here though. This front pocket is great. Elastic, sits higher up, about halfway. My laptop is a 14-inch MacBook Air. Fits perfectly. Even a 17-inch could fit in here. Again, because it's lifted, your laptop stays protected. That's huge. Middle section, maybe documents. I personally don't use it much. Front pocket, iPad 11-inch fits easily. Even a 13-inch iPad Pro fits. I'd probably keep my e-ink tablet here. This one is 10.4-inch, fits no problem. Notebook fits too. You could even carry a keyboard, like this Satechi one. Basically, a Blackmagic keyboard vibe. I really like it. So yeah, 3 pockets here. Air did a really good job with this section. Now let's check the sides. Big change here. You've got these big mesh water bottle pockets. Super stretchy. Honestly feels like really high quality. Fits large bottles easily. But the mesh pockets are a different black compared to the ultra material. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. It's not a big deal or anything, but I kind of wish the colors matched a bit more, or at least were closer. I'll be honest. I don't really love this change. I don't know. Do we really need 2 bottle pockets? For me, I usually carry a memo bottle when I travel, so meh, but I'm sure some people are gonna love this update. Anyway, there's also a D-ring here, so if you want, you can clip your bottle in and keep it secure, which is actually nice. Actually, I've been using this bag, and I found the dual water bottle pockets are really handy. I carry my tripod in one and a water bottle in the other. But hey, don't get me wrong, the old version is still more my style. I really miss that secret side pocket. And then for the handles, they're small, but they've got a really nice grip. You've got one on both sides, one on the top, and even one on the bottom. So yeah, 4 handles total. You think too much? Nope. It's really, really useful, especially when you're trying to grab it from an overhead bin or just move it around quickly. And then these little details, you know, classic Air stuff, like the zipper pulls. These are actually super helpful because some of these zippers can feel a little stiff at times, but having these makes it way easier to open and close. Alright, so next up, the harness system. This actually got updated a bit. It was already really good before, but now, I don't know, it just feels even better. There's definitely more cushioning this time, but in a good way. It doesn't feel too soft or anything. Still feels structured, but also really comfortable on the shoulders. I actually used this while traveling in Peru, and it was pretty hot over there. But surprisingly, my back didn't really get sweaty. The airflow on this is actually solid. The hip belt is still optional though, so if you want it, you'll have to buy that separately. Oh, and the luggage pass-through is now vertical, which I personally think is better. And they added a little Velcro here too, just to keep everything nice and clean. The straps are clean, like always. Air always does a really nice job with that. You can adjust the height here too, so it fits different body types pretty well. And the chest strap, this is magnetic, which is honestly super satisfying to use. When you want to open it, you just twist it like this. Really nice design, feels premium. They also added a strap keeper here, which I personally love. Some brands don't include this, and I've actually had to buy my own before, so it's nice that this is built in. There's a D-ring here too. I use this a lot, especially when I'm traveling. I like attaching a small pouch here for quick access. Inside that pouch, I usually keep things like my earbuds, MagSafe charger, hand sanitizer, And by the way, this one smells really good, not gonna lie. But yeah, having this kind of setup right here, easy to reach. It's kind of a game changer for me. Now in terms of comfort, I mean, it's air, so you kind of already know it's super comfortable. I'd easily give it an A+. The load lifters make a big difference too. When you tighten them, you can actually see the shape change a bit. It pulls the bag closer to your body, and it just feels lighter overall. The way it sits is really nice, kind of rounded, and it hugs your shoulders naturally. The padding is also really well done. It's not too soft, not too stiff, just a really good balance. And the mesh helps with airflow as well. Honestly, load lifters are kind of underrated. Once you start using them, you really notice the difference. There are also these Hypalon loops here. I personally don't use them that much, but you can definitely attach extra gear if you want. Oh, and there's another Air logo here too. Just a nice little touch. Yeah, so like I was saying, the comfort on this thing is seriously top-notch, especially for a 35-liter size bag. Like big backpacks can get pretty heavy, right? So if it's not comfortable, you're gonna feel it real quick. But with this, Air really nailed it. However, for me personally, I don't really mind this change. The compression straps are gone. And yeah, those usually help make the backpack look a bit more sleek and compact. But I think I actually like it better this way. It just looks cleaner overall. Even though it's 35 liters, it still looks pretty slim, so I'm totally fine with that. Shoulder straps are comfy, handles feel really solid. Yeah, everything just feels really well thought out. In this video, I wanted to share 2 game-changing tech items I brought on my trip. First, this one, the Orzen Trifold Portable Projector. This thing is actually awesome. Look at this. It's super compact. This one's trifold, and it even has magnets built in. But the best part? You don't need Wi-Fi, no apps, nothing. You just mirror your phone or tablet, and it works. And the quality? More than decent. I was using this a lot during my Peru trip. I downloaded some Netflix episodes beforehand and just watched them comfortably at night. Movies too. Super simple, but really useful. And the second one, this might not be for everyone, but for me, it's a must. I love Italian coffee, like Illy or Lavazza. And getting good coffee in Peru, not always easy depending on where you are. I just couldn't give up my routine, so I brought this mini espresso machine, and honestly, it was a lifesaver. No joke at all, man. Without this, I wouldn't have survived. Ever since I studied abroad in Italy, I've been making cappuccino every single day. And just to be clear, this isn't sponsored or anything. These are just things I genuinely found super helpful on my trip. Alright, so finally, let's talk about the main compartment. First, the zippers, same as before. Really strong YKK zippers with that security feature. Yeah, really nice. And the way it opens, it's that full clamshell style. Opens all the way. I love this for travel bags. You can just glance inside, see everything, and organizing is super easy. Now, there are some small changes here. One of them, I'll be honest, kind of disappointing for me. So first, the top quick access pocket. It doesn't take up as much space anymore. It's more shallow now, so it doesn't eat into the main compartment, which is actually nice, keeps things cleaner inside. And there's also this sleeve pocket. Really nice elastic. I like it. But personally, I didn't really end up using it much. Maybe good for documents or business papers, but here's the big one for me. The side secret pocket is gone. Version 3 had it, and I love that pocket. I used it all the time, and now it's just gone. I don't know why. That was such a good feature. And the AirTag pocket. It used to be here, but it got moved. I'll show you in a second. The main space though, still really good. Pretty deep, lots of room. You can easily fit like 3 to 4 days of clothes. I usually pack mine here too. I used to use compression packing cubes, but ever since I switched to vacuum bags, man, I can't go back. It saves so much space. Honestly, game changer. Now this front section also changed. Version 3 had a big pocket here. And yeah, it's gone now. I actually use that a lot, especially for dirty clothes with a vacuum bag. So yeah, kind of missed that. But now instead, you get this really nice elastic pocket, super high quality. And now, this is where the AirTag pocket moved to. And let me tell you, if you don't know it's there, you're not finding it. It's that hidden. I was literally searching for it for a while and had to check the website like, wait, where is it? I thought they removed it at first. There's also this hook here. Super handy. You can attach keys or small stuff. Little detail, but really useful. This pocket itself is a decent size too. You can fit a Nintendo Switch, no problem. iPhone 16 Pro Max, easy. Field notes, both horizontal and vertical. So yeah, pretty useful pocket, and this bigger pocket, also nice. You can even fit an 11-inch iPad in there. But still, I really miss that big old pocket from before, and yeah, I gotta say it again. Losing that secret pocket, that one hurts. The dual water bottle pockets, they're okay. Good quality. but there's no drainage hole. So if water leaks, it just kind of stays in there. It's a small nitpick, but my old go-to backpack had it, so I noticed. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot. This version is actually lighter than version 3, which is a really nice upgrade. So yeah, overall, still really solid. Just a few changes I'm still getting used to. So here's my honest take. The Travel Pack 4 is an amazing bag. I've had hands-on experience with a lot of travel backpacks, and this is easily one of the best, maybe even the best, on the market right now. But for my personal use, like I mentioned, with the disappointments, especially the missing side pocket and that secret pocket in the main compartment. I don't know, that one kind of hurts. That said, this is still my go-to travel backpack. What do you think? Are my disappointments the same as yours? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to watch this travel gadgets video. This would help your trips for sure. Thanks for watching.